Hey guys, this is Sage Valentine, and this is my review of NBC Celebrity Apprentice, Season 7, Episode number 13. Alrighty, so what did I think about tonight's episode? I think that tonight should have been blocked off for NBC from 8 to 12. And I honestly think that tonight should have been the night that we found out who was or who becomes the 2015 Celebrity Apprentice of Season 7, because the anticipation is killing me. Not that I didn't enjoy the first hour with all of the fails and the fights and the mayhem, but I really want to know who becomes the apprentice. Donald Trump, NBC, why are you guys leaving me in suspense here, man? Not to say that I won't tune in next week, but still, you guys are leaving me hanging. Come on, guys. Alrighty, so Vivica A. Fox was the only person who was fired during this episode. But she went out on a high note. She was a happy camper that she raised $50,000. And hey, I don't blame her, because going up against Geraldo Rivera is going to be a battle in itself. Because Geraldo has 9 lives like a cat. Must be made of Teflon because nothing can touch him. And after all the craziness that has ensued this season, he is still there. And if anybody's going to battle him, even though I think that Vivica could have taken him, I think that Lisa Gibbons is going to put up a hell of a fight. Alrighty, so the final task has to do with Universal Studios Orlando Resort. They have to make a 90-second commercial. They have to sell 10 vacation packages and raise money for their charities. But the kicker is that no matter how much money they raise, everything is riding upon this commercial and the selling of the packages, vacation packages. And the cool thing is there's no animosity between Lisa and Geraldo, although you know Geraldo. You know good and well that Geraldo thinks that he is going to win. Now, will he win? Your guess is as good as mine, because I don't know, but he seems like Teflon this season. Seems like nothing can touch him. So, we find out that Lisa's charity is called Lisa's Care Connection. It deals with Alzheimer's. And Geraldo's charity is Geraldo's Life's Work. And it deals with developmentally disabled people and autistic people and their families, and it has to do with building housing for them and giving them the support that they need, which is pretty awesome. So when Lisa flies down, because they get to fly down in Trump's awesome jet, she finds out her helpers are Kevin Jonas, Johnny Damon, and Brandy Glanville. Okay. She comes up with this idea of magic, the magic of memories, and she wants Olivia Newton-John, who, by the way, is a bestie of hers. Go Lisa Gibbons. She wants her to come down and sing that song, Magic. Have to believe we are magic. Yeah, 80s baby right here. That's how I know that song. Geraldo's team is chock full of Ian Ziering, Lorenzo Lamas, and Vivica A. Fox. Funny, Donald Trump, how, and yes, I'm mentioning Donald Trump because he is something else for putting Ian Ziering and Lorenzo Lamas on the same team with Geraldo Rivera, when we all know Ian and Lorenzo don't like Geraldo, and he definitely does not like them. So Geraldo comes up with this idea about using Harry Potter's, and hopefully I'm getting this right, Diagon Alley? Yes, I think I'm getting it right. And how he wants to be Harry Potter, and he's going to deal with the kids, and the kids have to be brave, and their parents go off to have fun while he's with the kids. So we get back to Lisa's team. She's brainstorming. Things seem to be going well. She got a check for $120,000 from LA Rocks. Go Lisa. Kevin Jonas is comfortable as the director. And he goes out with the rest of the group, and they're all scouting, supposedly scouting locations for the commercial. Well, Brandy and Johnny decide to stop and get beer and hot dogs. Yeah, I made the same face when they did that. Like, don't they have something to do? Like, Lord in heaven. It's pretty much, like, foolish to do. And for some reason, I thought they were sabotaging this. I don't know Maybe it's because of this whole season of sabotage with all the rest of the people, but it's felt weird. And Olivia Newton-John agrees to perform because I think Lisa calls her. But Lisa's very upset at Brandy and Johnny, and personally I don't blame her. That was crazy for them to do, to just disappear, and then when they're trying to find him, they can't find him. And then they have the nerve to come back and, like, sit down like nothing else happened, like nothing's going wrong. And then they end up doing it again because Lisa sends them out to go and to buy different props from the gift shop. And Brandy comes up with this idea to ride the rides. So when they come back, they lie to Lisa and tell her, oh, we couldn't go shopping, you know, because we had to go try out all the rides and stuff. Lord. And of course, you know, when Geraldo Rivera is running something, he is literally running it. He's the only one that can do it. And once again, despite everybody else trying to help him out, despite Lorenzo Lamas creating this whole shooting schedule with all the different time stamps and everything else, Geraldo comes up with his own little schedule despite what everyone else has done. And yeah, Vivica basically echoed the sentiment of the rest of the group. Like, Geraldo, we just did this. We just came up with the schedule. Did you come up with your own schedule? You know he did. And I thought it was cute how Vivica and Lorenzo went out scouting locations. Too cute. But as I said before, you should already know that Geraldo Rivera has to be the center of attention, so it's no surprise that he wants to be the main person talking, which I don't know about anybody else, but I think I would have chosen somebody else to do that because he's kind of been the center of attention for other projects and it's kind of like bombed out on it. So basically, they were supposed to send a PA to go get these little child actors that were going to come and do their little scenes because they only had like 30 minutes left. So Vivica sent them for hair and makeup because they were supposed to meet, I think, at the Globe or something, and then they were going to walk over. Well, because Geraldo changed the scheduling, everything got discombobulated. And I think Geraldo was supposed to be the person that called up the PA to tell them where to bring the kids. Well, he had a conniption. He was upset. He was blaming Vivica, blaming this one, blaming that one. He's like, well, from now on, I'm going to run the show. I was like, Warren, haven't you been running the show since you started this? Like, haven't you been running this whole thing? And despite what everybody else is saying, see, at this point, I don't know who is going to win Celebrity Apprentice. It is all up to Donald Trump. However, I hope and pray that it's Lisa Gibbons because Geraldo has been nothing but cocky this entire season because he really thinks that he deserves to win, despite the fact that he has lost most of the projects that he has been involved with, and he lost quite a few that he was spearheading. And if he wasn't the boss of them, he had a fit, so I shouldn't be too surprised that he's having a fit during this episode. And like I said, this episode was too short. Not that I didn't like the 8 o'clock hour, but I think that should have been a part of next week's episode, and we should have seen the craziness. No, scratch that. I think that, like I said, they should have blocked out all of today and let us see all of this because I am ready. And I will be tuned in because, as I always say, I'm here for it. It's messy. Let's get going. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to rate this video, comment, and subscribe to my brand of crazy. Sage Valentine here. Sage Valentine also on Twitter and Google+. So until next time, check out my review of Sleepy Hollow and The Walking Dead coming soon. And I will get back to you guys next Monday. I love you all. Bye, guys. Bye.